Alright, welcome back to another Hytale video, guys. My name is Hytro, and today we are going to be checking out Hytale's summer development update for 2022. So, I did read the blog post for myself, so yeah, with that being said, let's begin. So to start off, it says, "Hi everyone, in this year's summer post, we're going to provide an update on the first far-reaching technical investigations that we've been undertaking over the last year. We'll also share more information about how our vision for Hytale is evolving, take a closer look at the changing face of Orbis, and introduce some powerful new tools for builders. This is going to be a long one." So actually, before we continue, there's a lot of concept art in this blog post, and there's also a lot of screenshots and stuff, so if you guys do not see me read like captions above and stuff, I'm probably going to save it for the closer look video. So, yeah. Continuing on into tech changes, they say, "In our winter 2021 development update, we explained that we were undertaking a deep investigation into all aspects of Hytale in order to ensure that the game lives up to the expectations of our community, both at launch and beyond. A great deal of this investigation has been focused on the technology that supports the game. Today we are going to outline where these technical explorations have led us and why we believe the choices we've made are going to make a huge difference to both Hytale's longevity and the health of its community. We're aware that some eagle-eyed community members have already spotted that we've stopped listing Java and C in our job descriptions. This is because we've made the decision to redevelop Hytale's engine, both the client and the server, in C++. Doing so provides several major benefits. It makes it easier for us to release Hytale across multiple platforms. It provides performance benefits. It will make it easier for us to patch and maintain the game in the future, and establishes a stronger foundation for the future development of Hytale. We appreciate that this might be a source of concern for some, particularly those who have come to us from the Minecraft creator community. However, we strongly believe that this is the right choice, and we plan to include the best in-class systems for scripting and configurability while investigating other forms of modability as development continues. The happiness of both players and creators is vital to Hytale's long-term success. We want to ensure that players enjoy a game that performs well, is widely accessible, and makes it as easy as possible for them to play with their friends, wherever they are, however they play the games. Creators in turn require an audience for their creations. Modding and other forms of content creation isn't a niche aspect of Hytale, to be encountered only on certain versions or certain circumstances. It is a core part of the experience, and we want to ensure that we're providing creators with the best possible ecosystem, one where their work can be encountered by any player. Our previous engine was built at a time when we had fewer resources and we hadn't yet come to terms with the scope of what we were trying to achieve with Hytale. Over the last year, it became clear that if we kept on going as we were, we would hit a range of technical challenges in areas like scaling, compatibility, and speed at which we could deliver patches and updates. It would also have been untenable to support a number of popular platforms without creating specific versions of the game for each of them, which would be a huge amount of work, and those players would find themselves unable to play or share their creations with friends on the core version of the game. These were difficult facts to come to terms with, and the decision to rebuild the engine followed months of painstaking research and soul-searching on the part of the team. However, we're very fortunate to have the resources and the time to be able to make this decision. Many developers find themselves in the opposite scenario, discovering that they'll need to make tech changes, but being simply unable to do so. The negative consequences of these situations are almost felt by players. We would rather take advantage of the resources at our disposal and make the right decision now, rather than put our community through painful upheavals in the future. There are inevitably going to be a lot of questions about these changes, particularly from creators. We're aware that many are eager to get started on Hytale modding and want to know what they can do to hit the ground running. To these creators, we ask that you be patient. We can't answer detailed questions right now as the development of the engine is still underway. but we will be providing much more information into the future. Rest assured that the specifics of how modding will work are changing. Our commitment to enabling creators to make amazing content is not. Two other questions we expect are, how does this impact the game's minimum system requirements, and does this change the timeline for Hytale's release? To the first question, we've not established a new minimum spec yet. However, we're building the new engine to perform well on a wide range of platforms, and low spec PCs are part of that consideration. To the second question, it definitely has an impact, but the redevelopment of the engine is proceeding quickly and we're hitting our initial milestones. However, the game will not be ready to launch in 2023, which was the earliest possible launch window we outlined last year. It's inevitable that this news provokes mixed emotions. We're very confident that we're doing the right thing for the game and our players, but we also know that our community has been patiently waiting for Hytale for a long time. We sympathize. It has been a long road for us too, with many rewarding moments but also many difficult decisions. At the end of the day though, releasing a game that meets or ideally exceeds expectations means everything to us, and that takes time. More time than we could have ever anticipated when we announced Hytale as a 30-person team of indie devs and modders. There are over 100 of us now, and more are joining us every month. We've been blessed with an extraordinary influx of talent over the last couple of years, and we're investing all of it in making Hytale better. As the engine redevelopment project has proceeded, we've had an opportunity to revisit our vision for Hytale as a whole, from its core design to its fiction to the way we think about each of the traditional pillars of the game. In the next section of this update, we'll dig into this a little further. Alright, so we're going to move on to our vision for Hytale. Now I'm just going to say I'm not going to be going over every single thing in here. I might go over a few more things in the closer look video for this. But if you guys want to check out the full blog post for yourself, make sure to check the description of this video. Anyway, continuing on, they say, traditionally, we've explained Hytale. We've done so by splitting the game into three pillars: creativity, competitive multiplayer, and adventure. Instead of pillars, let's think about these as doorways to different experiences. Okay, so they say that the door on the left is for creative play. Here you can spin up custom, procedurally generated worlds, experiences. Okay, so I guess this left door over here basically is like a creative mode of the game or something. Okay, so moving on, they say step through the door on the left and you'll find yourself in creative play. You can spin up custom, procedurally generated worlds, experience them as adventure, a creator, or something in between. So I guess this is basically the creative mode side of this game. Alright, let's continue. The door in the middle leads to Hytale's first party online component. Okay, so what I'm getting from this next picture, and from what this says, this is where you would like play like the high pixel mini games like Bed Wars, Sky Wars, all of that stuff would be found here, I guess, along with servers. Okay, and then from what this picture is showing here, and from what this says down here, this is the adventure mode, basically. Continuing on, they say, here's the thing though, our goal isn't for each of these doors to lead you to a different game, disconnected from all the others. Whichever door you choose, we want you to end up in the same place, playing Hytale. They continue on by saying Hytale isn't three different games, it's one. As we've reapproached the core tenets of the game, we've taken on the challenge of ensuring that each aspect of Hytale supports the other, and that players feel empowered whether they go deep in one area or dabble in many different game modes. We're working to establish a sense of coherence across the breadth of Hytale, while ensuring that the game supports a wide variety of forms of creative expression. Our UI/UX team are currently in the process of rebuilding Hytale's interface from the ground up with these goals in mind. We're not quite ready to share the results of their work, but we can provide a little teaser. Alright guys, so things like clips, teasers, and all of that, I'm going to leave that for the closer look video. I think from here on out, I'm probably going to summarize up some things. If you guys want to check out the whole blog post for yourself and read it word for word, check the description. I'll leave it there for you guys to check it out. Alright, so what I'm picking out of this paragraph right here is it's talking about your avatar and how it like I guess reflects from different parts of the game. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay, it says we're still developing the visual style for this part of Hytale, but here's a peek at a recent exploration. Okay, this is important. It says in Hytale, many avatars are drawn to the world of Orbis, a world that has lost its avatar under mysterious circumstances. When they arrive on Orbis, they find themselves subject to many mortal limitations, where elsewhere they can effortlessly channel their creativity. Here they must develop practical skills if they're going to survive, establish themselves, and ultimately uncover the secrets of this vibrant, storied world. Okay, moving on. Rediscovering Orbis. Our encounter and level design team has been hard at work over the last year undertaking a thorough revaluation of the biomes and landscapes of Orbis. Our world-gen technologies and techniques have been a source of pride for us for a long time, but we always know we can do better, and we're taking advantage of the additional time that we're taking with the game to ensure that every part of Orbis feels meaningful. These thumbnail concepts prove a sense of mood and palette we're exploring for Orbis' coldest regions. Let's take a look at how these new biomes are developing. We'll take a look at that in the closer look video. Alright, there's a lot of screenshots. Okay, so we're moving straight on because that whole section again was screenshots. Evolving VFX, let's see. Okay, so continuing. VFX artist Polina has been hard at work expanding our arsenal and particle effects and related techniques. These are proving to be a powerful tool when it comes to adding detail, atmosphere, and personality to every part of Hytale, from special weapon attacks to mage to environment effects and more. We're going to continue to invest in VFX research as a way to add immersive spectacle to Hytale while retaining its lo-fi stylings. Alright, so the rest of these are clips, so I'll check those out in the next video. Okay, so one more thing. This has been a long update. Thank you for reading and for your interest in Hytale. As has become a tradition, we'll leave you with another track from the Hytale OST. This one is called Heroes of Orbis. Alright, so let's play a little clip of this and let's listen to how it sounds. Alright, so with that being said, that is it for this Hytale video. That's the summer update. So yeah, I'll have the closer look video out soon, but yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next Hytale video.